website backlinks do work. If you're an agent and you're thinking to yourself like, hey, what's up? Does this work? Should I be doing it? Should I be spending my time here? Should I be,
Yes.
right? And making all these things work. So we're going to go over a quick review of some software that we utilize to kind of explore our backlinks, keep track of them, and understand what's going on. And we can see exactly who's linking to your site and from where. We're going to also show, how it gets you better results and how it's great for getting traffic over a period of time.
Yes.
It doesn't work like immediately.
No.
But it does work over a period of time.
Consistency.
Yeah, that's
super important.
very important item there,
Yep.
right? So that will help us out there. We're going to be going over a piece of software called SEM Rush. It's one that we utilize. We have a subscription for, and we kind of monitor quite a few things in there in particular. But yesterday, during our agent workshop, we were going over a bunch of things that were important. And today, we're going to kind of dovetail on that and talk about backlinks. So a backlink is when we have another website that externally links from that website to our site. But most specifically, what you would be interested in as an agent is to link directly to your agent profile page. And what that does is that gives you link juice. Okay, so it's a real thing to get link juice.
Okay.
Yes. So what happens is the internet is going to reward you for having more inbound links from other credible sources to your specific page.
Yeah.
It's going to say you're important, essentially, at the end of the day, right? So that's what we want to do, is make you more important. So we want to have a bunch of things pointing directly to the same page for you. So it'd be acquistorealestate.com/your agent name.
Yeah.
So that page there is where we want to push people to. So how would you go about doing that? You would get links from different profiles, whether it happens to be maybe your realtor.com profile, right? Maybe a review on some website where you would go out there and you'd put a comment in some type of gallery, and you'd link it back. Maybe something from Facebook, maybe a video that you post in YouTube. And the higher the authority ranking for that website, like more important they are. So for example, maybe if like the New York Times did an article and linked directly to you, that's going to be extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Okay? Or any place that is extremely credible and that has a lot of viewers that are looking at it should be more difficult to get, so they're going to reward you.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what that is. We're going to take the link and we're going to chat this in, and you should be able to see some of these items on your side, but most importantly, we're going to kind of show off the screen right now and see if we can do that for you. Perfect. So I'm going to grab control of this here, and I'm going to kind of go over what this is. So this is a backlink audit that we have on our website. And as I pull that up, what we're going to see is we are currently looking at websites with authority scores of 81 to 100. So these are super high rated websites. So the ones that we are looking at here, Yahoo links to us, right? So they're super highly rated. They're a 91 for the rating, and you'll see that over here. So Yahoo linking to that is great.
Yes.
Okay. So if you created maybe like a Google My Business account and linked that directly to your agent profile, that would be great. Did the same thing with a Yahoo profile. That will totally help you.
Google.
So if you just did one thing for today, create a Yahoo profile for you as an agent, and link that directly to your agent profile, and you'll have huge success. So that's the one takeaway. So chat in now if you are going to do that as soon as we get done with this session, or if you're doing it right now, maybe just wait a minute and let's look at a couple other things, right? We have Vimeos. This is another place that's linking to us, WordPress, and these are places that are rated between 80 and 100, so those are super highly rated. Then we're going to pull down here and look at some ones that are rated a little bit lower.
There's one for Rachel.
So Zoho is rated here,
yeah,
right? And so we have that. AMP in WordPress is linking directly to us. All right, so this is some new construction stuff. Dun & Bradstreet linking,
That's
Zoho again, Zillow. So Zillow, if we look here, this is Jody's.
Okay.
And this is Jody's agent profile. And on Zillow, this is linking directly to her as an agent. So we'll see that on Zillow, Zillow.com/profile/Jody Daly is linked correctly here, and she's getting very, very good use of this URL because it's a very highly rated one. So she's likely to get a lot more people to her page because this one link in particular.
Yes, and so I know you touched on this yesterday, but she's not paying, right, for
Correct.
contributing to the Zillow group at all. This is all just setting up a profile. You can set up a profile anywhere and it comes right back to you. And our job is to make sure that that is happening. That's what they are doing.
Yep. This one here in particular is another Hannah one.
Yeah.
So this is Hannah Ewing is at probably Yellow Pages is linked directly here, and she's a realtor, and it has a link directly to this. So that's her Yellow Pages. City Pages has links. I'm trying to find ones with other agents in particular that have done a great job with this because we need to point out
We saw some from Rachel
those types of items.
yesterday, and I thought they were really good.
Very good. Yeah. No, I'll go looking through here. I definitely did see some Rachel ones. And it just takes me a little bit of time to like read through them and kind of look at them. And then they'll kind of show up here. Can you prosper? I mean, we just have a lot of links in particular. But those are a couple where I was able to point out other agents. Some of them are direct properties that you have as agents. And let me see if maybe we're in here. There's just lots of links, but you always want more of them, and you want them pointing directly to you as your agent profile. That will definitely help you out. Okay? So, I'm not seeing the exact ones from Rachel, but anyways, now you know that we can see who is putting in the effort and who's getting linked, so we can help you out there, and which ones of you guys are more likely to get some more in the future. So we have Megan Rutherford is linked in here, and this is kind of going through, it looks like Twitter, Facebook, and with ID crawl is where that one happens to be linked from. So we'll go over this more in depth later on. I don't want to kind of go through the whole thing right here, but it goes over which sites are most important and what they're kind of doing. Okay, Shana?
Very good. Thank you.
You're good with that?
Thank you for doing that for us.
It is a free thing. It does take a period of time, and it will start to show up. You won't get immediate results today, but yet in the future you will.
Because we've seen it.
Yes.
We've seen it work.
Correct.
So, good.
Hey there, Wyoming. What's up with you guys? You guys are amazing. You have the top 10 benefits for tax purposes of the state of Wyoming. Okay. And now you might not live in Wyoming, but there's going to be some interesting topics that we cover here that are related to Wyoming and what they do. But in seeing this, you might see some similarities between Texas, or maybe even some things that are better. So if you have a ton of money, you're going to be super interested in this one. Just like boatloads of money, this is an important topic for you.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and split the screen and take a look. And the first thing we have is there is no state income tax. Very good.
Just like
State of Texas also has that. Next item down as we scroll down is they have Dynasty Trusts.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead, Shauna, and maybe read through this one real quick for us.
All right. In Wyoming, you can shield your real estate from federal estate taxes for up to 1,000 years.
What? Hang on, that's crazy.
Okay.
1,000 years.
1,000 years through a Dynasty Trust.
Yep.
Which can be established in Wyoming for the benefit of your family or other beneficiaries. Looks like we gotta go buy something there.
Isn't that crazy? 1,000 years. You have to register it in Wyoming, right? But it's crazy.
Oh.
Yes.
You can transfer your real estate into a limited liability company or family partnership and then put that into the Dynasty Trust. Okay.
Right? So just trying to go over that one with you, but Dynasty Trust is a big deal. They have no tax on out-of-state retirement income. So if you happen to be making a retirement income in a different state, then it wouldn't be taxed. So for example, if you lived in the state of Texas for a very long time, or another state that did have state income tax, and you're getting the money sent to you. If you live in Wyoming, they're essentially saying like, no, we're not going to do that for you. Okay.
So if you have a lot of money, you invest in a second home
Yep.
in Wyoming, and maybe somebody we know has this Dynasty Trust 1,000 years. I mean, that's been a long time that we could see if someone.
No, 1,000 years
In our-
is really, really impressive. They talk about Jackson Hole there. They have no state gift tax. So if you give stuff to your heirs, you don't have to worry about gift tax. I don't know the exact limit of what it is,
Okay, that
but I
seems a
think it's
little
12
vague.
million. I'm not sure the exact thing.
Jeez.
Inheritance tax does not assess state inheritance tax. Okay, so they got rid of that in 2005. They have low property taxes there, so that's good. They don't have an excise tax.
Okay.
So when you're buying stuff like gas or groceries or whatever, you'll do all right. No tax on mineral ownership.
Okay.
Okay, and intangible taxes.
Wow.
So if you happen to have items that you that you own and control, you won't pay tax on those as they're kind of going on,
Interesting.
right?
Well, now we know why Megan stays in Wyoming.
Yeah,
Huh.
protects all of her money.
All of her money.
Yeah, so thank you guys for hearing about
That's
these
interesting.
interesting things with the state of Wyoming and the tax benefits related to it. And if you do, the reason we covered items like this is because if you do have a client who has an extreme amount of wealth, then maybe this is important to them. Maybe it's something they didn't think about. In the state of Texas, the longest trust that I heard was like, the living generations plus X amount of years. So if you had, kids and grandkids and whatever that is, you can only go so many generations
stops
past
there.
where it is. Yeah, it only goes so long. But 1,000 years.
That's crazy.
Just think about that length of time
Yeah.
that this could continue on. So that's how you build real
wonder if you can extend
generational
it.
wealth. They might
Is
be able
there
to
an
establish a
extension?
new one. Yeah, all of
Yeah.
a sudden you get taxed after 1,000 years. I'm not here to worry about that time frame, but I am glad that we were able to talk about this topic.
Good job.
It's a great